Welcome to StarWatch Now, your front row seat to all the hottest gossip, drama, and breaking news from the world of entertainment. If it's trending, shocking, or star-studded, we're covering it. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
There are moments in the entertainment world that look, at first glance, like a grand reward, a glittering gesture of trust and appreciation. But when the spotlight softens and the numbers begin to speak, the story often becomes far more complicated. This time, all eyes are on Wang Yibo and the unexpected move that has set social media, fan circles, and industry observers into intense discussion. Yuehua Entertainment has put forward a plan to reward him with shares, a move that on the surface appears generous, even celebratory. Yet many viewers are asking the same question. Is this truly a reward, or is it something much more strategic? As the old saying goes, only the cheese in a mousetrap is free. Behind the polished language of long-term cooperation and appreciation lies a deeper story about loyalty, timing, control, and the future of one of China's most commercially powerful stars. Tonight on StarWatch Now, we are taking a closer look at what this move may really mean, why it has become one of the most talked about entertainment stories of the moment, and why this could be a defining turning point in Wang Yibo's career journey. The headline itself was enough to ignite immediate attention. Yuehua Entertainment publicly disclosed a 2026 equity incentive plan that includes 12.5 million restricted share units, representing approximately 1.51% of the company's issued share capital, intended for Wang Yibo. At first glance, many fans saw this as a powerful sign of recognition. After all, few artists in the industry command the level of influence, commercial value, and public visibility that Wang Yibo does. His endorsements remain among the strongest in the market. His presence in television and film continues to draw remarkable attention, and his appearances at major national events further reinforce his position as a top-tier celebrity. But what truly transformed this from ordinary entertainment news into a viral talking point was not the number of shares itself. It was the meaning behind them. Industry voices quickly pointed out that these are not freely gifted shares in the way casual viewers might imagine. Instead, they are restricted units tied to a 4-year service commitment, with only 25% vesting each year. In simple terms, this means the shares are linked directly to continued cooperation. If the relationship were to end early, or if contractual obligations were not fulfilled, the unvested portion could be reclaimed. This is where the emotional tension of the story begins. What initially appears to be a reward suddenly feels more like a carefully structured long-term retention strategy. For viewers, this changes the emotional tone completely. It shifts the conversation from celebration to speculation. People begin to wonder whether the company is expressing confidence or whether it is revealing concern. After all, companies rarely make such moves unless the person involved is considered absolutely vital to their future stability. And that leads to the next major reason this story has become so compelling. Wang Yibo is not simply another artist on the roster. By many estimates, he has been one of the company's most significant commercial pillars. Reports and analyses surrounding the story suggest that his contribution to revenue has been extraordinarily high in recent years, which naturally raises the stakes of any contract-related development. If a company believes that one artist contributes a major share of its overall performance, every decision surrounding that artist becomes a matter of strategic importance. This is why the public reaction has been so intense. Many viewers are not merely discussing the financial package. They are discussing what it suggests about the relationship between star and company. Is this a symbol of mutual trust, or a sign that negotiations behind the scenes may have already reached a critical stage? The fact that such a plan was publicly disclosed has led many to believe that conversations may have progressed much further than the public originally assumed. Another powerful emotional layer comes from the valuation itself. While the market value of the proposed shares appears significant on paper, many observers have pointed out that when compared with Wang Yibo's earning power, endorsement strength, and long-term commercial appeal, the number may not feel as overwhelming as the headline suggests. Some industry commentators have even noted that a single major endorsement deal could potentially approach similar figures. This contrast creates a fascinating emotional response among audiences. On one hand, the word shares sounds prestigious and powerful. It carries the emotional weight of ownership, influence, and status. And on the other hand, when viewers begin to compare the numbers with Wang Yibo's broader market value, the narrative becomes less about generosity and more about leverage. That is precisely why the title resonates so strongly. Only the cheese in a mousetrap is free. The phrase captures the emotional conflict at the heart of the story. Rewards are rarely without conditions. In the entertainment industry, every major offer carries implications. Time commitments, strategic alignment, exclusivity, public image, future negotiation power. All of these factors sit beneath the surface. What makes this especially gripping for the audience is the sense that they are witnessing a turning point. Contracts expire, careers evolve. Stars reach moments where they must decide whether to remain within an existing structure or pursue greater autonomy. For someone of Wang Yibo's stature, that decision carries enormous significance. Fans are naturally invested not only in his success, but also in his freedom, his creative direction, and the future projects he may choose. This is why the idea of an independent studio has become such a strong talking point in the conversation. Many viewers have become deeply intrigued by the possibility of a hybrid future model, one in which Wang Yibo maintains a cooperative relationship with Yuehua while operating with greater independence through his own studio structure. Such a model would allow him stronger control over project selection, team management, brand strategy, and long-term career planning. Emotionally, this possibility excites audiences because it represents growth. It suggests evolution rather than conflict. Instead of framing the story as a simple stay or leave dilemma, it opens the door to a more nuanced narrative, one of maturity, partnership, and strategic reinvention. For fans, this is often more emotionally satisfying because it aligns with the image of Wang Yibo as someone who continues to expand beyond traditional celebrity boundaries. His career itself supports this perception. From acting to music, from brand endorsements to professional racing, Wang Yibo has consistently projected an image of discipline, ambition, and versatility. His involvement in motorsport, particularly in the GT3 racing sphere, has only strengthened the public's perception of him as someone who pushes boundaries and embraces challenges beyond the entertainment industry. This multidimensional identity makes the current story even more powerful. People are not simply asking whether he will renew a contract. They are asking what kind of future he wants. Will he prioritize stability and established support structures? Will he seek more independent control? Will he move toward a business model that reflects his current influence? These questions are emotionally engaging because they tap into universal themes of ambition and self-determination. That is why this story feels bigger than finance. At its core, it is about choice. For many viewers, especially younger audiences, stories about career crossroads resonate deeply. They mirror real-life questions about growth, loyalty, risk, and opportunity. This emotional relatability is one of the key reasons the topic continues to perform strongly on YouTube and social platforms. There is also another subtle reason this narrative is so watchable. It contains uncertainty. People stay to the end of a story when the ending is still unwritten. At this moment, no final public outcome has been confirmed. That unresolved tension keeps the audience engaged. Every new update, every board document, every industry opinion, and every public appearance becomes part of a larger unfolding drama. That sense of anticipation is incredibly powerful for retention. Viewers are not just consuming information, they are waiting for the next chapter. And perhaps that is what makes this story so fascinating. It is not a scandal. It is not a conflict in the conventional sense. It is a strategic drama, a quiet battle of timing, value, and future direction. The emotions it generates are more sophisticated: curiosity, suspense, admiration, concern, and excitement. As more people discuss whether this move is a genuine reward or a carefully calculated retention plan, the story continues to grow beyond simple entertainment news and into something much more compelling: a narrative about power, worth, and the next evolution of a major star. Thank you so much for watching StarWatch Now. If you enjoyed this deeper look into the stories behind the headlines, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss our latest updates on the biggest names and most talked about moments in the entertainment world. Your support means so much and truly helps this channel continue bringing thoughtful, engaging stories to the screen. We would also love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you see this share plan as a genuine reward, a strategic move, or perhaps the beginning of a bigger career shift for Wang Yibo? Thank you again for spending your time with us today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next story here on StarWatch Now.